Ladies and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a L to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. It's on you, sir.
Okay, sounds great.
You gonna start off with the smoke, or you just gonna make your way into it? I guess.
Just work my way in.
No, okay.
Well, I actually have a lot of smoke.
Okay.
A lot of smoke.
All right.
Smoke today.
Nothing wrong with that.
So we've talked about a lot of predators.
Oh, God damn it. Okay.
Who you talking about?
I think I know who you're talking about.
Well, we'll both find out.
I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking
We're
about.
gonna find out.
Damn it.
R. Kelly.
Yes.
Cosby, maybe.
Yeah.
Diddy.
Diddy for sure.
Diddy.
Most recently.
Drea.
Yeah.
Drea Michelle.
Diddy's been compared to somebody recently that we might be talking about.
So, apparently, it's not just the black community that has these monsters.
Oh, no.
You don't say. You mean there are other celebrities out here diddling people and taking it from people and not getting caught up because they don't have black skin?
And it's even worse because there's white privilege afoot everywhere.
Holy moly. Saturday Night Fever. Boogie Fever. If you hadn't caught on to who we're talking about, John Travolta is a monster. See, like, I had always heard the gay rumors about John Travolta.
Sure.
Never heard that he was just straight up taking it, though. And apparently there's celebrities that are corroborating this story, none other than Miss Amanda Bynes.
So Amanda supposedly made an alternate Twitter account under the pseudonym of Ashley Banks, where she began to post a myriad of things. And some of those things were about John Travolta and basically calling him a monster and a predator. Please pay attention. And here you can pause to read where she talks about John Travolta using his privilege and basically calling him an asexual monster. And then she talks about having walked into his trailer and he was in there with some man and she nearly got fired because of it. Okay, this is all so nefarious. And as you can see from the last clip, she basically said that if he wanted to F men, that's fine. But when he abuses them, that's a problem. And she also expressed concerns about him being able to get away with these things and not being locked up like Bill Cosby was. And she thought it was interesting that they put Bill Cosby in jail, but not him. I find it all interesting as well, because when I looked up all of these allegations, well, there were a myriad of cases about John Travolta having been accused. And they dated back to at least 2012. Please pay attention. Now, this is from 2016. Amanda tweeted on August 11th that John is allegedly a pervert and an asexual monster who asexually abuses, assaults, and harasses men. One alleged source of evidence for these claims that Amanda cites is a reported confession from a friend who had an encounter with John. This is all so nefarious. Here's an article from 2012 where two men accused John Travolta of battery in a lawsuit. Here's another case where he was accused on a Caribbean cruise. And then here you can see that this is the fourth man that accused him, okay? And so he was getting lawsuit after lawsuit, accusation after accusations, apparently. And funny thing is, I don't remember hearing any of this in the lamestream media. And also, Liz Crokin says that she can confirm the things that Amanda is accusing John Travolta of, because she says that she has interviewed alleged victims, okay, who told her at length about some of the things that he allegedly did to them. So this is all crazy. I'm telling you, in 2024, everyone is getting exposed. Okay, please pay attention.
Who's apparently got a first-hand account from somebody who was taken advantage of by John Travolta.
Yeah.
John Travolta has been accused in open court multiple times of sexual assault, and it's just somehow, gone away. He got accused on like a cruise ship, I believe.
I think I heard
a Caribbean cruise. Man was wild.
Yeah.
Man was wild. Apparently, somebody walked into one of his dresser rooms or some shit like that, and he was in there going to town on some actor, and then the girl got fired.
Yikes.
So, yeah, I think this may be a Hollywood culture thing.
Yes.
I think this is just a Hollywood culture thing. I think there are dudes that take other dudes, maybe not even for pleasure, just kind of for like purely predatory reasons in the entertainment industry. And just add John Travolta to the list. Let's just keep clearing out all the weirdos. I think 2024 is spring cleaning for the sexual deviants.
Is that the only predator you have in this list at all by chance?
John Travolta? There's more than John Travolta?
Have you not heard the Quiet on Set shit?
No.
There was a 2-day documentary on all the shit going on in the Nickelodeon
Oh,
show.
yeah. Dan Schneider. Yeah, okay.
Well, Dan Schneider, but then also Josh Peck's dad.
I'm sorry, what?
Josh Peck's dad apparently abused
What?
Drake multiple times.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. Why are they doing this to me?
Yeah.
Why are they doing this to me?
And it
bro?
happened before the show started, supposedly. And then
They knew each other before the show started?
well,
Or
because
it
they
was
were
in
all
preparation for the show?
well, they were all on the Amanda Show. And also Brian
Forgot
Peck.
about that.
Brian Peck has been getting around all around Nickelodeon, apparently. So there's also that.
Damn, Josh. I understand why there was beef now. I get it.
Insanity behind the fact that, like, at some point, the All That crew was invited to Brian Peck's house, and he had a self-portrait of John Wayne Gacy, and apparently had been writing letters back and forth to John Wayne
John Wayne Gacy. Is that the Unabomber?
No, it's the clown who diddled kids. And he had been writing letters back and forth to him. So he's got all these letters and shit. And he's willingly showing people who are at his house all this stuff. The whole thing was insane. There's a lot more.
Why are they doing this to my... I can't even watch Zoe 101 anymore because apparently Dan Schneider was shooting gloop all over the little girls' faces.
That's insane.
Can't even watch it anymore. iCarly's dead.
And apparently he had a foot fetish.
Because of Janae McCurdy.
He had Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Victorious is shot. She pouring water all over herself. But like young Ariana Grande, she's like 14 years old, 15 years old.
Yeah. And then
just how Drake likes him.
So Ned's Declassified is...
How did you let that slide?
What?
Nothing. You'll pick it up when nothing.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear whatever you just said. Ned's Declassified is separate from that. Like Dan Schneider.
I was about to say, it felt like Ned's Declassified was they was just fucking each other on set, and everything else was normal.
Yeah.
But all the other shows,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, so they had a completely different creator, and Dan Schneider and all that wasn't behind that. So like, let them tell it. They were cool, like they were good, but they did it like an Instagram live after all the allegations came out. And like Ned's like sitting there laughing about it and making jokes and shit about it, talking about get back into the hole and shit. Crazy shit. And so he got a whole bunch of backlash, had to apologize to Drake.
Come on, man. That's funny.
A whole bunch of shit.
Funny.
All that Nickelodeon shit is crazy.
I don't think he meant any. Well, I don't know. I didn't see it. Maybe I'm taking it bad.
Well, I mean, it's more of a read the room type situation. Like
maybe not right then,
came out,
like just right
and then that Tuesday he's making jokes about it because
that also just strikes me as like that's who him and Mose are. Like,
low-key.
Like they don't take anything serious.
No, they don't.
It's kind of
and to be fair, he was like, all right, we shouldn't be making jokes like this at the same time. So he was aware, like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up. But yeah, that whole situation is crazy.
Damn, Drake, that's crazy. And then hold on, so now if your dad, damn. And he had to work with his son.
Oh, and then okay, so Drake sues him and
sues his dad.
I need to tell you the worst, craziest part. But okay, so they're in court, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Brian Peck's got all these fucking supporters, and it's just Drake, his mom, and his brother. Like that's the only people who are on his side, which is insane because they're all supporting this person for doing what he did to Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Josh's dad goes to jail, right?
Damn.
Or he goes to prison or whatever. But he gets like this really short sentence, comes out, and who hires this man?
Nickelodeon?
Disney.
Oh.
Disney hired this man after all of that.
Wait, what is his dad? Like, why was he even involved with who is he? Like, what is he a producer? Is he
Nah, he acted. And I guess he might have done some behind the scenes stuff.
This is Josh's dad?
Yeah. So
Jesus.
Former actor, dialogue coach, director, and producer.
And then Disney hired
and he
him.
did stuff behind Sweet Life, Zach and Cody.
Okay.
So they hired him for that.
He just got out of jail.
Yeah,
It was
no.
sexual related shit that he went to jail for.
Yeah. After all that, he spent 16 months in prison
For the shit with Josh,
for the shit with Drake.
sorry.
Yeah. It's just crazy shit. There's a whole bunch of shit.
But they had been had that riff, and I never even understood like why it was smoked though. Damn, they're fucking my Nickelodeon. I'm gonna have to put Nickelodeon in a box and just set it over there. All right, next L I got is going out to Adam Silver.
Okay.
Adam Silver was on CNN. He was on Charles Barkley's show with Charles Barkley and Gail. Jesus Christ. First of all, side note, cable television, cable news, is dying hard. Like they are like violently dying. They like took a cyanide pill that's not killing them immediately, but it's gonna kill them like 5% every day for the next month. That's how they're dying.
Yeah.
They're just, why the fuck is Charles Barkley on CNN? I ask you again, why in the holy hell does the man that talks on NBA TV like this? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, Ernie. Let me tell you something, Ernie. You gotta play all the games. You can't just come out here and the thing is, back in my day, you couldn't just do this. You couldn't just come on here. I think the players should play more. I think they should play more. And if they don't want to play, then they don't have to be in the NBA. They could just be mailmen. Okay? But you got to play. You got to play. The man who can't finish a fucking thought on basketball should not be talking politics on CNN.
Sure. Yeah, no.
The man who cannot complete a full fucking thought on a profession that he held for almost 20 years should not be on CNN, fam. Should not be.
They let Herschel Walker run for office, so.
Anyways, back to the story. Adam Silver is getting the L because he essentially waved the white flag on that TV show around the All-Star game.
I think particularly young players, they see it as, again, a mid-season break, an opportunity to have fun, an opportunity to take break from a very long season. I mean, we roughly have 1,300 games over the course of the year, all incredibly competitive games. And I think they see that as something different. They see it, I mean, there's always an entertainment aspect to our league. And I think it shifted from when you were a player. And I think to the point where when I saw the popularity of Steph versus Sabrina, see what's happening in the women's game, that we should just be looking to do different things and just make it a celebration of basketball. I mean, we're going to look at U.S. versus international. I just think maybe we're past that point where we're going to play a truly competitive game. And it's, by the way, it's happened in other sports.
Especially if the players aren't into it.
He's like, yeah, we're going to look into some more of that. The Steph versus the chick from the WNBA, the shooting competition, the girls versus the men. We're going to look into, America versus international. But I think we've gotten past the point of having a competitive game for that. Well, then, fam, first of all, make it free since it's no longer competitive because I only pay for competitive basketball.
Yeah.
Like nothing that they want to do. Oh, it's a break for the players. Then give them a fucking break. No one is requiring you to put this cash grab of a weekend on every year. You don't have to do it. You can literally give these niggas 2 weeks off in the middle of the season and we'll just fuck off. I promise you we'll be okay.
Well, the reason it was a cash grab is because everybody actually found it entertaining and it's not anymore. There's nothing about it that's entertaining. They keep trying to Frankenstein it into being even worse than last year. I'm just saying,
if it's not going to be competitive or entertaining, because if it's not competitive, it's not entertaining.
Sure. It's like an all-star game itself.
There's no way of getting around that. Like the skills competition was probably the last thing that they were able to do leisurely that didn't necessarily look bad because they weren't trying hard. I guess 3-point contest is kind of like that, but you can't not try hard and do 3-point contest. You actually got to try it.
No, some of them do, and then they end up losing.
Well,
the ones who actually compete.
Then then they end up looking silly.
Yeah.
When the big man go out there and start fucking, when Cat go out there and try to fucking compete. Okay, go out there, and if you lose, you lose.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins did it 1 year, I think.
Yep.
But in terms of them just kind of giving up on the idea that these games are going to have players that actually try hard, there's several different things that you can do. You put an age limit on the All-Star. Like eventually you can age out. Or you can be a certain tenure in the NBA before you can even be eligible to be a part of it. Add some more prestige.
Okay.
You can tie some real life playoff implications towards it to kind of force them
they had
into doing it. You know what I mean? But throwing their hands up and saying, fuck it, they don't want to try, so I guess we're just going to get an exhibition no matter what, then you might as well roll the Globetrotters and the Washington Generals out there, because it's not going to make – there's nothing you can do. Splitting the teams up, USA and international, is not going to make them play harder.
Right.
It's not going to make them play harder. Now, all of them niggas greedy because they played their ass off in the play-in tournament this year, didn't they?
Yep.
Played their ass off. The Lakers played harder in the fucking play-in than they did the rest of the season.
Yeah.
The Lakers played harder leading up to and during the play-in tournament than they played the rest of the season. So offer them some money. Offer them a cash prize. 50% goes to whatever charity they deem of their choice, and then they split the rest. Since that's literally the only thing they give a shit about. Only thing. That's it. It's money. They don't care about the prestige. They don't care about the accolades. They don't care about your legacy. Well, most of them don't care about legacy. LeBron does. But money.
Steph does.
It's the only way to change the calculus here is to put a big fucking pot of money in the middle of the floor and tell them to go get it.
Sure. Yeah, I don't see why you don't do that.
But throwing your hands up and saying I give up is weak as shit. That's pretty weak.
You need to incentivize them to want to play hard.
Yeah.
Or even if it's the slam dunk contest or 3-point contest, incentivize them to do better in those things.
Put a big ass pot of money in the middle of the floor and tell them go get it. It's the only thing that's going to make them play. All right. Millie Bobby Brown is getting an L for me. So,
okay.
Streaming has made a lot of advancements over the years, right? We've extended libraries, we've added platforms, capabilities. We're adjusting the outputs now. You can even get all the way as high on some apps as 4K streaming.
Yes.
Right? Which means things are coming through crystal clear. We're seeing things in real time on our screens that we were never able to experience in other generations as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The colors are so much more vivid. The movements, we capture everything.
Yeah.
Every last detail. Everything. Millie Bobby Brown has a movie out on Netflix called Damsel.
Okay.
Right? And I'm assuming it's probably one of the higher resolutions. It's got to be 1080p or 4K.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at like the preview card for the movie, and you like look real close on your screen, you probably have a big enough TV. You can see her lace front on Netflix on the title menu. On the title menu, you can see her goddamn lace front.
Yikes!
That's some shit I pay for.
Yeah.
That's some shit. Hey, look, you telling me the resolution is so good that I'm going to be able to see the wig on the actor in the preview?
That's insane.
First of all, screw whoever edited the title card.
Yo,
Because how the hell did you miss that? How did you miss that?
it's a guy that doesn't know anything about lace fronts.
Second of all, Millie Bobby Brown, you need to get some sisters to set you with. Because clearly, whoever set you up they ain't have you looking right. It was lifted all right here. I could see the bumps.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Get some sisters to help you with your lace front.
Yes.
Millie Bobby Brown.
We're going to start this off with something that I wanted to mention during Behind the Cake, but we got a lot of topics. And it's just the fact that, okay, we started off with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a Twisted Childhood universe, which is going to include Winnie the Pooh 2, Bambi the Reckoning, Peter Pan, Pinocchio.
This is all the stuff that they lost the rights to. It's got to be.
That's what it sounds like.
Lost the rights to.
All leads to Pooniverse, Monsters Assemble in 2025.
A what? A what is it? A Poonerverse?
Pooniverse. Pooniverse. Winnie the Pooniverse.
You see what you've done, Marvel. You see what you've done?
Everybody has to have a cinematic universe.
There's a power vacuum. No, it's not even the cinematic universe, because if they were still dominating it, I think more studios would act to like do something else.
Yeah.
But they see the opportunity to take over the fans of shared universes and lead them to another place. It's Marvel's fault for creating this power vacuum.
The Winnie the Pooniverse.
Winnie the Poohverse is insane. That's fucking crazy.
I'm giving an L to Ohio rap.
So,
You know, when we were coming up, we got to look up to guys like Chip the Ripper,
Fat
Fat Al, Kid Cudi was coming up when we
Bone
got out.
Thugs is already
Bone
established.
Thugs was a thing. Now we're looking at collab albums with artists that I'm not even paying attention to or want to know anything about. Apparently, there's a collab album that either just came out or is coming out with MGK and Trippie Redd. Who asked for this?
No.
Who asked for this?
Cleveland and Canton mix up. Who needs that?
Northeast Ohio, what are you
Who
doing?
needs that?
I need a bitch. I'm from Cleveland mixtape.
MGK and Trippie Redd collab album. What the fuck are y'all doing?
I don't need that. I know nobody asked for that.
Oh, no one asked for it for sure.
Get DJ EV back in the booth and start making bitch I'm from Cleveland mixtapes again. Because I don't want this. I didn't ask for this. Ohio rap. What are we doing? Okay. I also was going to mention this in Behind the Cave, but I just felt like we had too many topics. Fam, there was an entire ass video game that just nobody even knew about that had Will Smith at the helm. And the only marketing that they did for it was a Will Smith tweet.
Are you serious?
That's literally the only
People are overestimating the power that these celebrities hold in terms of actually making people do actions.
Well,
Like they may be popular to be followed.
yeah,
It takes zero effort to follow someone.
yeah,
It takes zero effort to obsess about them online. It takes money, effort, and time to make someone buy something because of a celebrity.
facts.
So similar to the whole thing with Snoop, where he tweeted that he was going smokeless. He's not smoking anymore, right? The fact that you thought that you could just base the entire marketing budget behind that and that only, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible. It is lazy.
Yeah.
It's a complete overestimation of how social media works and how much control that these celebrities have of the social media.
Speaking of Snoop, I just watched The Underdogs. Have you heard about that?
Mm-mm.
It's the Snoop movie where he plays a former NFL legend, which in and of itself is laughable,
Hilarious.
considering his super skinny ass frame.
I mean, he did play ball back in the day, but being a former NFL star is nuts.
Crazy. It wasn't that bad. Like going into it, I knew what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
The only real actors in it were Mike Epps and Tika Sumpter. So like, I kind of knew what to expect from it. Oh, and the guy from Harold and Kumar, but he was
What
only
is
in
it
about
on?
2 seconds. Netflix? No, Prime.
Prime.
It wasn't that bad, but it was a lot of cussing, a
Jesus
lot,
Christ.
and especially for a movie with a bunch of kids in it. Insane. It was like we couldn't go the opening 10 minutes without him saying motherfucker at least 100 times. Like, it was insane. But if you want to watch it, by all means. All right. My last L is going to this new podcast alert. You know, it wouldn't be us if we didn't talk shit about a new celebrity podcast. This one just seems insane. I don't even know what they're talking about. Caitlyn Jenner and Lamar Odom. Why?
No, sir. No,
Why?
sir. Nope. No.
Why?
No.
Who asked for this? What are these collaborations you guys are giving?
By the way, this will be the last time this podcast gets mentioned on this podcast.
Yeah, no,
We will never
I
talk
don't
about
have
this again.
any investing into that like I do Too Personal.
We will never. First of all, that family has an obsession with black men that needs to be
Ah.
studied seriously. Whatever the fuck is wrong with Odell Beckham Jr., I hope he fixes it soon.
Oh, did you hear what she said about
Has the audacity, like
good genetics?
that should let you know exactly where the fuck you're at, fam. She
Yeah.
told a publication that she really wants to have a baby by you because you're black.
Yep. Oh, he has good genetics.
Not
Dude.
only did she not give a fuck about the rest of the world hearing that, she didn't give a shit about you knowing that.
Insane.
These niggas are stupid. And then he gonna be boo-hooing on the internet talking about, oh, she took my kid from me. She trying to give me psycho pills and she got all these people trying to put me in fucking hospitals and shit. And I'm gonna look at you like, nigga,
You knew.
we've already done this song and
You
dance once.
knew what was going to happen.
We've already done this song and dance.
What's my dub? When it comes to getting fresh, all right? When it comes to getting fresh, there are certain trends and certain brands that will
They heard my voice.
undoubtedly always be fresh. Polo Ralph Lauren is definitely one of those.
I thought so too, but then I had to think through my head, bro. That is not how these niggas dress, yo.
Sure.
That is not how these young niggas dress.
But at the same time, Polo is designer. So that's what
it's
all
not
these
the
little
designer
kids,
that they like.
well,
Like
maybe
I can remember what was some Nietzsche, like looking at some shit like that got gifted to me, some Nietzsche and some Versace. Was looking at it like, what am I about to do with this? But that was before kids was rocking Versace or even knew the word Versace or Nietzsche. They didn't even
Gucci.
or cool, like they didn't know. So I'm looking at it like I don't want this, but it was a brand. It was expensive.
Right.
I had an auntie that worked at Macy's, and she got it on for discount, and I'm just sitting there like, hey, what am I gonna do with that? I don't want this.
Damn.
But I had no clue
Yeah, well,
because again, brands didn't mean
all
anything
these
to me.
kids want is Rick Owens shoes and
Fam, they want shiesties and
very-
Nike Tech suits.
Come on.
They want Nike Tech suits and shiesties. That's how they dress.
well, that too.
That's what I have never seen athletic wear be so fashionable.
Sure.
And
That's
none
true.
of these niggas play sports.
Facts.
Y'all don't go hoop.
Oh, they running.
Most of y'all don't even do push-ups.
They running.
If you had to run down the street, you would probably just shoot.
They're running and jumping.
If you had the choice of standing your ground and getting into a shootout and running, you just gonna shoot by the
that's
mere
true.
fact that you're out of shape.
That's true too.
But your athletic wear head to toe.
Facts.
J's on your feet. We got our basketball shirts. We got a Nike Tech suit on.
I ain't running no.
We got on compression drawers with a design on it that we gotta show everybody. I got a shiesty mask on, but it's an athletic shiesty. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the ones that the football players like Pickens, George Pickens. You know what I'm saying? I got me an athletic shiesty on. Shit, if you from Baltimore, you'll rock a whole Under Armour fit and be the cleanest nigga in the club. You'd be the cleanest nigga in the club. They don't dress the way that we used to dress.
Sure. And so when
Like a clean polo
officially,
used to be it. Like if the polo was clean
well, the polo
and
was
the
clean,
shoes were
the New
decent.
Balances were clean.
In 2008, he was the freshest nigga at that place.
Well, not New Balances are making a comeback. So like it's fresh now.
I think he just looked like an old dude. I think he looked like their dad.
He looked like juvenile.
Them girls that he was talking to was probably young, like really, really young.
Well, they finally showed who it was, and she has social media. Obviously,
Mhm.
she is not fresh in any of that. And in fact,
of course,
in fact, some of the shit she be wearing is what you talking about. Shiesties,
the
and
shiesties
bullshit.
in the Nike Tech, because that's how they dress. That's what's cool. Like even when they got some designer on, it's offset by the most normal shit.
Yeah.
T-shirt. We got maybe some Ferragamo jeans and a Gucci belt, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We might have the Yeezy slides on there or some shit, but that's the fit though. The white tee, the Cuban link, the Ferragamos, and the motherfucking Gucci belt. That's the whole outfit right there.
My guy was clean. But in good news, which is why I'm giving him the dub, he's already set up a Facebook page, which I don't know why he went to Facebook first. That's a little insane. But he also has a TikTok, yes. But he says, I'm building a brand of positivity, starting from someone forcing me to go viral by sharing a moment while I was getting food for some people in the neighborhood. I didn't ask for that, but I'm going to build from it every day until all people remember me or remember about me is positivity. What a way to capture your moment and then lead it to some positivity and ultimately try to make more of your 15 minutes of fame. But you're doing it in a positive way, so therefore I'm forced to support you, just like the library guy or so many others.
Michael.
Yeah, Derek. Oh, Michael, the
library guy.
Yeah, this guy is Derek Lambert, officially Derek Lambert. So,
Derek.
Yeah, shout out to that guy. That's all.
That's it for the Dubs and L's, folks. That is a stream.